Well, hello again, YouTube. So, if you're like me, you'll notice that it seems every year it rains on Halloween. Think about those poor people that spend all this money on expensive costumes for their kids, and then they're going to take them out trick or treating, and it's just pouring rain. It's just gray and cold. You ever notice that it's like spook week? Like you're supposed to watch The Exorcist all month leading up to Halloween. I can't do horror movies anymore. I used to love them when I was a kid. Now, when I was a real little kid, I remember the Universal, Frankenstein, Dracula, werewolf, that stuff, Lon Chaney, whoever, and my brother loved all that. And then, I lived in a world where slasher movies did not exist, and all of a sudden they did exist. And my curiosity was piqued. I watched that stuff. Friday the 13th scared the pants off of me. I was so scared. I watched it during a thunderstorm where it was raining and I was alone. Big mistake. And also, I remember the next day went to the mailbox and got a letter from this private school that I was going to announcing that year we were going to be going to a camp for the first week of school, and the camp's name was Camp Crystal Lake. It's the same name as the camp in the movie. So that just like now I've got I've got some recommendations how you can spend your Halloween. It's a double feature. Don Coscarelli is the director. Kenny and Company and Phantasm. And then when you're gonna make some popcorn, get some caffeinated soft drinks, and then a pizza. So when it's pizza time, whether it's frozen and you doctor it up with some mozz, or you're gonna pick it up or carry out, you can sit back and enjoy the Paul Lynde Halloween special from 1976. Which, if you're not, the head writer is Bruce Valanche. In between Phantasm and Paul Lynde, you should pop over here and check out our Spooktacular, because we re-recorded a live version of the Phantasm theme song last year. So you could, after you watch Phantasm, you could, as you're getting your pizza set up, you could pop up over here, check out my Spooktacular, and enjoy our live, rousing rendition of the Phantasm theme song, and then head over, wrap up your evening with Paul Lynde and Witchy Poo. So, does that sound good to you? It sounds good to me. I watched Paul Lynde Halloween special last year, and I watched it again last night. And I gotta say, I didn't enjoy it as much the second time. It's horrifically bad, but entertaining television. If you've ever seen the Brady Bunch Variety Hour, that's Bruce Valanche. If you've ever seen uh, what is it? The Star Wars Thanksgiving special. That's Bruce Valanche. He's a wonderfully happy writer. Bruce Valanche is, and you'll know his brand of comedy from '70s television. He's the king of '70s TV. It's so unbelievably bad. Those Brady Bunch Variety Hour things. Oh my goodness! They've got synchronized swimming. It's the gayest thing. It's so unbelievably gay. And I mean, Paul Lynde, does it get any gayer? But a lot of fun. So entertaining because it's horrifically bad. He plays a character, Big Booby Red, the trucker, I think is his name. So they're celebrating the CB radio craze a little late. Anyway, let's take a look over at Kenny and Company, which is this Don Coscarelli is the director, and he made this in '76. It's got a 7.1. It's the same, some of the same main actors from Phantasm. So it's the same kid, and you'll see Reggie Bannister, Mr. Soupy is in it. Tall Man's not in it. This is days leading up to Halloween in Southern California. 11-year-old Kenny playing football, skateboards, getting into mischief, dealing with the bully. They create some crazy costumes with firecrackers, unsupervised trick or treating, and pull a prank on the spooky old lady living in the haunted house. Now, this is great. I watched this must see for 70s kids. Forget that. Anybody would like this movie. Uh, Unlike Stand By Me, the kids actually act like kids, not philosophers. Yeah, this is kind of an honest coming of age thing, and I absolutely love this. Hopping over to something a little bit more spicy, we have Phantasm, which is billed as a horror sci fi. It's a scary movie. It's like horror, I think of when you say horror movie, okay? I think of like Mandy or The Shining, like something that's gonna keep you up, something that's gonna stick with you. When you say scary movie, I think of something that's fun. And Phantasm is just that. Now, I don't want you to be getting your 6-year-old kids in on this and thinking that it's a fun movie for the tiny tots. If they're kids that have seen all the Leprechaun movies and they've seen all of the Rob Zombie movies, Lords of Salem is in their DVR. Yeah, they're gonna love Phantasm. But I gotta warn you, there is some really scary stuff in this movie. But there's no real occult. I mean, there's one scene where they drop him off at this family, and I think the grandma's a fortune teller. And there is a little occult thing in there real quick, but it's not. The main thing of the movie is more leaning towards a Star Wars thing, although this movie came out before Star Wars. I think they made it before Star Wars. There's no lighted sabers or silver guys running around, or a guy with a dark nader is not in it. So just be careful with this. It's any kid that's seen the Freddy's, the Nightmare on Elm Street, all that stuff, they're going to be able to handle this no problem. They're going to love it. It's not anything really gory, or there isn't. There's one nude scene at the very beginning. You got to watch out for some boobs in the cemetery, which is quick at the very beginning. But this is a movie that if you've never seen Phantasm, you're going to watch it again. This is a movie you'll watch several times. It's a great classic scary movie from the 70s, and I couldn't recommend it any higher. Pop over to my channel and you can check out our Spooktacular, because we play the theme song from this movie, and then you can head over and enjoy the Paul Lynde Halloween special. Don Cascarelli, this director, he did Bubba Hotep. John Dies at the End I really did not like. I'm not a fan of the Phantasm sequels, but Kenny and Company is great, and Phantasm is incredible. That's my favorite. I would say I like Phantasm better than Kenny and Company, but Kenny and Company the theme is it's the week before Halloween coming in on this. Now, getting back to the Paul Lynde Halloween special, there is this gay uncle at the center of Halloween Strangest Disco video, which just came out. This guy, Matt Baum, is talking about Paul Lynde's career and this special. So if we take a look at the special, yes, it does include a performance from Kiss, which is not good. Halloween special first aired on October 29th, 1976. Which is the same year for Kenny and Company. Margaret Hamilton, which is the witch from the Wicked Witch of the West. Witchy Pooh, Tim Conway, Billy Barty, Betty White, Donnie and Marie. The first primetime appearance of Kiss. And Pinky Tuscadero's in it. It's basically Paul Lynde palling around with these witches, Margaret Hamilton and then Witchy Pooh. And then they do some sketches and musical numbers, including Florence Henderson has a solo number which is skippable. It's horrifically bad. There's a comedy segment with Tim Conway where they're both trying to marry Pinky Tuscadero, And Paul Lynde is dressed up as a rhinestone trucker by the name of Big Booby Red. And oh, there's Billy Hayes. She's great. Everybody's just a lot of fun in this. It's written by Bruce Valanche, which let's pull up a Google image search of Bruce Valanche. Here's Bruce Valanche. And if you ever run into an interview with this guy, uh, I can't stop listening to him. He's like one of these people that is so entertaining, and he's got so many great stories. Uh, he's very entertaining guy, Bruce Valanche. Despite the incredible gaiety and obeseness, he's just a great guy. Super funny. I hope he can come around and get a little healthy so he can stay with us longer. Uh, I know where I'm going to be. If you're curious about what you want to watch for Halloween, you will not be disappointed with this trifecta of entertainment. Enjoy, hug your pets. You little babies. Hug his pets. Hug his pets. Hug a hug a hug a hug a hug. Hug a hug 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 hug. He's terrified. Oh, it's okay. I'm only joking. I'll give you a little kiss. My nice baby. Oh, he wants to go. Okay. Now he wants. He's gonna be sitting here looking at me like, okay, give me my treats. he, he thinks that he should get a treat for that. for, for sitting with me for like, I don't know, 15 seconds. All right, you guys, take care. Forget your pets. They don't deserve your affection. Peace.